Barren County High School senior Tinsley Nagel is the Pregame Lesenberry Student of the Week.
Discover peace of mind with Pregame Lesenberry, the trusted name in insurance for over 100 years in South Central Kentucky. Our comprehensive coverage options ensure that you're protected every step of the way. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, our experienced team is here to help you make informed decisions that fit your needs. Visit us online at plinsurance.com to learn more and find the right coverage for you. Trust longevity. Trust Pregame Lesenberry.
Nagel has been an intern for Glasgow Barren County Tourism, and Director McLean Lesenberry said the senior has definitely made a positive impact.
Tinsley definitely brings the energy. She also is really willing to work hard. It really is very hands-on, and she's definitely brought the energy to it. So it's been great. And having someone who's ready to make TikToks and hop on those trends and stuff always brings a good air of fresh perspective into our office.
This job is all about promoting the community. I create social media content, answer questions from tourists, and really support local businesses. So I've grown up with around TikTok and Instagram about my whole life, and I've just always loved taking pictures and creating content. I enjoy how every day is different. You know, one day I can be out at a local business creating a TikTok, and the next day I'll be in the office answering questions from tourists. But I really love building relationships with business owners, because whenever I'm creating content for a tourism department, it's important to make sure that our content not only aligns with our business's objectives, but also the local businesses we're supporting. I plan to major in marketing at either Western Kentucky University or Campbellsville University, and I hope to either dance or play golf in college.
Nagel has made that dream a reality as she signed to play golf and dance at Campbellsville University. We'd like to thank Pregame Lesenberry for presenting our Student of the Week.
Everybody, and welcome here to Sam Royce Field for the 15th District Baseball Championship game for you today between the Barren County Trojans and the Warren East Raiders. Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune along with you for the broadcast of this game today. We're excited to be here with you to see who wins this 15th District Championship. Barren County coming in here with a record of 22-10 overall. They have not lost a district game yet. They're 7-0 against district competition. Of course, that includes their 5-1 semifinal victory over Allen County Scottsville on Sunday evening here at Sam Royce Field. Warren East coming into this game at 10-18 overall. They are 5-2 against district competition. They are the number 2 seed for this tournament. Warren East got here by winning over Glasgow in 8 innings on Monday by a final score of 5-4, a game in which the Scotties jumped out to a 4-0 lead through the first 2 innings, but then Warren East scored 5 unanswered runs and wound up winning in the 8th. These two teams, Barren County and Warren East, have already played twice this year, of course, with Barren County winning both matchups. The Trojans won at Warren East back on April the 14th by a final score of 2-0. And then they defeated Warren East on the 15th, the next day on April 15th, 10-6 there at Barren County High School. You look at the series history between these two programs, Barren County has won 4 of the last 5 meetings versus Warren East, but that one loss came in last year's 15th District Championship game over at Allen County Scottsville when Warren East won handily in that one by a score of 16-4 in 6 innings. We'll come back in a moment and get Bruce in here and get his thoughts. We'll also introduce you to the starting lineups for both of these ball clubs. This is the Don Franklin Auto pregame show for the 15th District Baseball Championship game. You're listening to this ball game presented by Don Franklin Auto here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family cart to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Joe Myers and Bruce DeVue with you. It is the 15th District Baseball Championship game today between Warren East and Barren County. Of course, the 15th District Softball Championship game also going to be played today. That game starts at 6 o'clock, and if you are interested in listening to that one, Jay Turner is going to have the broadcast of that game for you on WCLU Burgundy 104.7. That game also being live streamed through video as well through the normal channels there. And of course our baseball game here today being streamed on the WCLU YouTube page if you'd like to take a look there and watch this baseball game. But Bruce, these two ball clubs, you've seen both these teams. I actually haven't seen Barren County play this year. The game that we played here that we broadcast, I wasn't able to be here. You did the play-by-play on that one, joined by Stephen Murphy. Warren East, of course, we've seen twice. Saw them once during the regular season, then on Monday when they defeated the Scotties. Warren East, a team that does not hit the ball great. They've got a couple of really dangerous hitters individually, but they don't, as a team, hit the ball great. Do have good pitching, and I think we're going to have a good pitching matchup between these two schools here today. Barren County is certainly the better hitting ball club, but we got two good pitchers on the mound. Brandon Bratcher for Warren East, who is 4-4 on the year with a 1.27 ERA. He struck out 9. He has struck out, somebody erased my stats here. Hang on a second. He has struck out 48 and walked 9. And then you look at Cameron Crawford for Barren County. He's 6-0 on the year, a 2.18 ERA, 36 strikeouts, 5 walks. So both of these kids have some really impressive numbers on the mound.
Yeah, very impressive. Like you said, Barren from top to bottom hits it pretty well from top to bottom lineup. First 4 or 5 hitters for first 4 or so for Warren East. Swing pretty good bats and hit the ball really well, those first 3 or 4 batters. But Barren hits it better from top to bottom. But as you said, this should be a real pitcher's matchup today, and this could be a low-scoring game.
Well, let's give you the starting lineups for these ball clubs. They are brought to you by TJ Regional Health. First of all, for the Warren East Raiders, they will be the visitor here today, of course. Batting first and in left field is Trace Cunningham. Batting second and pitching will be Brendan Bratcher. William Alexander will be at first base. He'll bat third. The cleanup hitter for Warren East will be Caven Hinton. He'll be in right field. The shortstop is batting fifth. That's going to be Briggs Young. Batting sixth and DHing today is Carson Choate. He'll be hitting for the catcher Braden Quarles. Number 7 hitter is the center fielder Dane Parsley. Batting 8th for the Raiders, the second baseman Carter Bassett, and the number 9 hitter for Warren East is Matthew Escalera. He'll be playing third base. Wes Sanford, the head coach for the Raiders. The Warren East assistant coaches are Dalton Shoemake, Todd Gentry, Justin Spears, and Janice Briscoe. Now the Barren County starting lineup brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Batting first and playing shortstop is J.P. Hyde. Number 2 hitter at playing second base is Jackson Reese. Batting third and in center field is Sutton Hyde. Gavin Coffey will be the cleanup hitter. He'll be at first base. Axel Dysholm is the right fielder. He'll be batting 5th. Batting 6th, the catcher Aiden Keeney. Number 7 hitter is the pitcher Cameron Crawford. Batting 8th and playing third base will be Price Thompson. And batting 9th and in left field will be Jordan Harris. Trojans are 22-10 on the year. 7-0 in the 15th district. Their head coach is J.R. Estes. Barren County assistant coaches are Luke Wells and Michael Poore. Again, the 1 seed versus the 2 seed here in the 15th district baseball championship game. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here, our final timeout of the Don Franklin Auto pregame show. And when we come back, we'll have our Ralphie's Fun Center first pitch for you here in the championship game of the 15th District Baseball Tournament. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 1.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Welcome back to Sam Roy's Field. It's the 15th District Baseball Championship game here. Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune with you. Barren County pitcher Cameron Crawford taking his final warm-up pitches here. Let's introduce you to the Barren County defense. Starting in left field is Jordan Harris. The center fielder is Sutton Hyde. In right field for the Trojans is Axel Dysham. The third baseman is Price Thompson. Shortstop, J.P. Hyde. At second base is Jackson Reese. Gavin Coffey at first base. Behind the plate for Barren County is Aiden Keeney. And as we just told you, Cameron Crawford on the mound for the Trojans. He has some sparkling numbers. He's 6-0 on the year with a 2.18 ERA. He struck out 36. He's only walked 5 kids all season long. He's thrown 41 2/3 innings, and he's making his 9th start of the season here today. First 3 hitters he'll face here in the top of the first inning are Trace Cunningham, Brendan Bratcher, and William Alexander. And here is Cunningham to get us going here this afternoon. He is a freshman batting just 200 on the season. He'll hit from the left side. Cameron Crawford is a right-handed throwing junior. First pitch of the day from Crawford, swung on and missed. Actually foul-tipped, they say, back into the catcher's glove for strike 1.
Yeah, Cunningham was 0 for 4 on Monday, so.
Crawford, breaking ball here, and Cunningham started to show bunt, pulls back and takes a ball down low. Crawford pitching from the stretch, even though there's nobody on, so apparently he does not go into a windup. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Crawford sets. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss. Cunningham swung at one out of the zone off the outside part of the plate. He's down on strikes. An arrow safety strike out there for Cameron Crawford. There's 1 away.
Yeah, Crawford got him to chase a bad one there.
That will bring up Warney's pitcher, Brendan Bratcher. Bratcher hitting .346 on the season with 7 RBIs.
Yeah, 2 for 4 on Monday with a run scored.
Breaking ball here, going to be fouled off by the play. Both these teams have a number of seniors, 6 seniors in the Warren East starting lineup, 5 in the Barren County starting lineup. Now the 0-1. Fastball here, misses upstairs. One ball, 1 strike to count. Crawford with a pitch. Off-speed pitch here, misses down and away. Or down and in, I should say, actually. Bratcher awaiting the pitch. It's on the way here. The fastball catches the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It is a gorgeous day to play some baseball.
Yeah, wind blowing out just a little. Boy, yesterday was had over 3 inches of rain. So.
Breaking ball here, and he hits Bratcher in the elbow. Boy, it almost looked like Bratcher stuck his arm out right there. And that is what they're going to call. He's wearing a pad on that left elbow, so he doesn't mind if he takes a shot in that elbow, and he did stick his arm out. I don't think there's any question about that.
It'd just be a ball then or a strike?
I think it's just a ball, yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that'd be 3 and 2 then.
There it is, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Okay, I thought it
You're the one who's got the book.
Well, yeah, I
you
know.
Tell, you tell me.
I didn't think I'd marked it down. I looked up.
They still had 2-2 on the scoreboard. Here's the payoff pitch from Cameron, and it is high, so just the 6th walk of the entire season. And now 42 innings pitched for Crawford. But that does put Bratcher down at first base, and here comes the dangerous William Alexander for the Raiders. Alexander, a .421 hitter. He has 17 RBIs. He leads the team with 4 home runs.
Yeah, he's a very colorful player. I notice he's got big, bright yellow shoes, and then chartreuse or whatever color that is, batting gloves and shin guard. It's just.
Yeah, his batting gloves and his shin guards match, don't they? Chartreuse, I like that.
Or whatever it is.
Whatever chartreuse is. Here's a breaking ball going to be grounded back up the middle. It's a high chopper actually going to be fielded by Reese at second base. He'll go to short shortstop J.P. Hyde, who's covering the bag there at second for the out. So the second out of the inning as Alexander reaches on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter for Warren East, the right fielder, Caven Hinton.
Yeah, the high jumper prevented the double play because Reese had to wait on the ball to come down, but enough time to flick it over to the shortstop Hyde.
Hinton batting .299, 18 RBIs and 2 home runs.
Hinton just 1 for 5 on Tuesday. First time we faced East, he killed us, or the time we faced him here.
Breaking ball, misses low and away here.
He killed Glasgow, not Barren County.
Right. Now the 1-0. Fastball here going to be popped up, foul out of play. One ball, one strike to the senior right fielder. And the fastball here going to be hit in the air to short right field. Coming in and making the catch will be Axel Deichel. And that will end the inning for the Raiders. They'll strand one runner on the base pass. Barren County coming up.
Joe, there were no runs, there were no hits, there were no errors. They do strand one. We played a half inning. Warren East did not score. Barren County coming to bat.
You're listening to the 15th District Baseball Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Of the People's Bank first inning here in the 15th District Baseball title game. Warren East did not score in the top of the first. Barren County about to get their first turn at bat. Warren East defensively looks like this. Trace Cunningham's in left field. Dane Parsley in center. Caven Hinton in right. Matthew Escalera at third base. Briggs Young the shortstop. Carter Bassett at second base. William Alexander at first. Braden Quarles behind the dish. And senior right-hander Brendan Bratcher on the mound today. He is 4-4 on the season with a 1.27 ERA, 49 strikeouts. He's only walked 9 all year. He's thrown 49 and 2/3 innings. And he is making his 9th start of the season here today. First 3 hitters he'll face for the Trojans are J.P. Hyde, Jackson Reese, and Sutton Hyde. And time has been called, and the umpires are looking out in the field for something. I don't know what just happened, but whatever it is, I think we're just about set to go here. All right. J.P. Hyde steps into the box. First pitch of the day coming from Brendan Bratcher. Fastball, which Hyde fouls back out of play. J.P. batting .392. 24 RBIs. Has 1 home run. That .392 average is tops on the team. Breaking ball here, and that's going to be grounded through the hole into left field. So a leadoff single for the Trojans as J.P. Hyde reaches with a Don Franklin Auto base hit. That'll bring up the second baseman, Jackson Reese. Reese on the year hitting .384 with 20 RBIs.
They've got 6 players in the starting lineup that hit over 300. They swing the bat very well.
Yeah, their team average, Barren County's, is .295 compared to Warren East at just .237. Bratcher going to throw to first base. Hyde slides back in head first safely.
You know, Joe, both times we played East, the Brown caught for him, and today they've got this Quarles. He's just a freshman behind the dish. I don't know whether Brown got hurt or.
And the bunt tried to be laid down here by Reese. It's popped up, but it's going to get all the way out near the baseline between first and second, and then the pitcher, Bratcher, is going to field it and throw to second base. Hyde had to hold up at first base because he thought it was going to be caught, and then Bratcher, I don't know if he intentionally let it hit the ground or if he just couldn't quite get to it, but either way, he eventually got to it after it had bounced and threw to second base to get the out. Kind of an odd play
Yeah,
there,
well, he
Bruce.
first tried to run him down, it looked like, and then he saw that he wasn't going to catch him, so I think he was going to try to tag him and get a double play, but he couldn't catch him, so he went on and threw it. I just think it was in no man's land, and he got a good bounce.
Here's Sutton Hyde at the plate with one away and a runner at first base for the Trojans. And the pitch from Bratcher misses up and in.
A ball that Reese tried to bunt, like say, was up about letter high, and he just, got the bat under it and popped it up. And
Runner takes off for second base here. The throw down is not in time from Quarles. Gets into center field, and so now Reese going to try to go for third. The throw is there, but not in time. They say he beat it. So a stolen base to second, and then the throwing error for Quarles, the catcher, allows Reese to take third base. So the Trojans have a man 90 feet away here to break the ice on the scoreboard if they can get him in. At the bottom of the first inning here. The last pitch to Hyde, Sutton Hyde, was a ball. So here's the 2-0 now from Bratcher, and Hyde goes after one up in his eyes for strike one.
yeah, that's why I was wondering about the change of the catcher. I mean, he didn't throw it poor, but he threw it to the first base side, and
here's the 2-1. Breaking ball here. Hit very well. If this stays fair, it may be
Fair
gone.
ball.
It is a foul ball, but it actually did stay in the park.
What did
It was
hit?
fouled just by, a foot or two. It actually hit off the top of the fence out there.
Well, when it's up in the air, it looked like it was going to stay fair, didn't it? Like
It did.
say, it hit.
Sure did.
If it hadn't hit the fence, they might have called it fair.
Of course, he's a right-handed hitter, so the ball was kind of curving towards the foul line, and it just got fouled before it got to the fence.
I guess, what is it, about 320 down that line? They used to have a mark.
I think it's just 300 straight. I think it's a straight 300 down the line there. This pitch going to be fouled back. 300 down the line and left. It was 275 down the line and right until they put the netting up years ago, so I don't know what it is now with the netting up there. Maybe closer to 300.
Straightaway center's 375.
Right. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Sutton Hyde with Jackson Reese on at third base. There's one away here in the bottom of the first inning. This inning brought to you by the People's Bank. Bratcher sets his fastball in there for a called strike at the knees. Arrow safety strikeout for Brendan Bratcher.
It was a good-looking pitch from here.
2 down. That'll bring up the first baseman, Gavin Coffey.
I don't know what Hyde saw, but it was.
Coffey hitting .302 with 24 RBIs. Tied for the team lead in that category. He has 3 home runs. Breaking ball going to be fouled off. Trojans trying to get Jackson Reese home. He stands 90 feet away at third base. We are scoreless right now in the bottom of the first. 0-1 pitch to Coffey. It's a fastball. He hits it in the air to right center field. Hinton, the right fielder, drifting over. Almost misplayed it. Now has to go back on it at the last moment, and he does make the catch. The ball carried on him more than he thought it was going to, I believe. And that will end the inning as the Trojans will strand a man in scoring position.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. 1 complete in the 15th District Championship. We have no score here between Barren County and Warren East. We'll
You're listening to the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's making it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Second inning here in the 15th District Baseball title game, and it is a scoreless contest between Warren East and Barren County. First three hitters due up for the Raiders will be Briggs Young, Carson Choate, and Dane Parsley, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Cameron Crawford set to deliver his first pitch of this second inning. Fastball going to be hit in the air to center field. Sutton Hyde coming in on it, and he will make the catch. One away. That'll bring up the DH, Carson Choate. Choate hitting just 111 on the year, 3 RBIs. Fastball misses outside. Is Choate the kid who had the game-winning hit against us, Bruce, on Monday? I can't remember.
Yes, sir.
I thought
no,
he was.
It's Parsley.
Parsley. Was he hitting for Choate in that spot or something?
No,
Parsley.
He was hitting. Parsley hit for.
I got you.
No, it was Jones. Jones came in for Parsley.
Here's a fly ball to right field. It's going to hang up in the air long enough for Axel Dyshom to make the catch. 2 down for the Raiders, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Dane Parsley.
No, remember Parsley
got
hurt,
injured.
And
That's
then,
right.
And then Jones came in.
I remember that
and
now.
And Jones's 2 at bats, he walked and then singled in the winning run.
I remember that now. Yep. Parsley batting .288, 7 RBIs, 1 home run. Pitch from Crawford going to be hit to center field. Sutton Hyde drifting in and over to his left, and he'll make the catch. Battling the wind a bit there with that one. But Warren East goes very quietly and quickly here in the top half of the second inning.
5 pitches, Joe. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 1.5 gone. We still have no score here in the 15th District Championship.
You're listening to the championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Scoreless contest between Barren County and Warren East, here in the 15th District Championship game. And leading things off for the Trojans will be their 5, 6, and 7 hitters. That's Axel Dysham, Aiden Keeney, and Cameron Crawford. Dysham hitting .344. He has 31 RBIs, which leads the team, it looks like, 2 home runs as well. First pitch to him misses. Bratcher in the windup, and the breaking ball is a fly ball to center field. Dane Parsley going to make the catch out there, and there's one down.
Getting a lot of fly balls right now, aren't we?
You're right. Next up, the catcher, Aiden Keeney. Bratcher with a pitch. Fastball. Keeney gives it a ride to left field, but not deep enough to do any harm. It'll be caught out there by Trace Cunningham, and there are 2 away.
Right now, they're making my job and the umpire's job very easy.
I think in the top of the inning we had 6 total pitches. Is that right? And now we've 5, and so now we've had 3 total pitches in the bottom, right? So
right now, yeah.
8 total pitches so far in the second inning, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the
inning. Bratcher's just thrown 14 in the game.
And here's another first pitch hit off of Bratcher's leg, and he'll go to first base and get the out on Cameron Crawford, who was at the plate that time. So 9 total pitches in the second inning between the 2 teams.
And we talked about it before the game. This might be a low-scoring game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We've completed 2 in the 15th District Championship. Warren East and Barren County, no score.
You're listening to the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
We go to the top of the TJ Regional Health 3rd inning, and we are scoreless here in the 15th District Championship game between Warren East and Barren County. It'll be the 8-9 hitters coming to the plate for East. That'll be Carter Bissett, Matthew Escalera, and Trace Cunningham.
Like you said, 34 pitches between the 2 teams, and like that second inning was a 9-pitch inning. I was listening to Sunday's game between Barren and Allen County, and they were talking about how quickly that game went by. Right now, this one's rolling right along.
It is. Yeah, just 20 minutes into this thing, 22 minutes into it, already in the top of the 3rd. First pitch of the inning from Cameron Crawford in there for a called strike. By the way, the 15th District Softball Championship game going to start in about 8 minutes or so. If you want to tune in on that one or check in on it occasionally, Jay Turner has the call on that one on WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM and 1230 AM. Foul ball here off the bat of Carter Bissett, so it is a no-ball, 2-strike count to him. Crawford's pitch, a breaking ball, grounded to J.P. Hyde at shortstop. He's up with it. His throw across the diamond is there, 1 away. Now the third baseman, Matthew Escalera. Escalera got the win on the mound for Warren East over Glasgow in the semifinal game on Monday evening. Scotty's got to him early, put up 4 runs for the first 2 innings, and then Escalera absolutely shut the Scotties down the rest of the way.
Yeah, he didn't swing the bat very well. Of course, I'm sure he's a good third baseman, or that's why he's in the lineup probably.
He's not a great hitter, just 169 on the season. First pitch to him in there for a strike. Pretty good pitcher, though.
Yes, he was. Yeah, from that third inning on, man, he just threw smoke.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball off the plate outside. Escalera is one of the 6 seniors in the batting order for Warren East. The 1-1 pitch misses upstairs. Pretty good breeze blowing, as you know, as you've been outside today around the local area. Flag out in center field, blowing just about straight out towards center field.
Yeah, it's sort of shifting sometimes southeasterly, I guess, or from the southwest.
Breaking ball swung on and missed by Escalera. 2 balls and 2 strikes. If you get one up in the air, you'll probably have a little help getting it out of here today.
Blew pretty well yesterday.
Yeah. Breaking ball, fouled back. We got lucky, though. I was glad to see that we did not have any severe weather in the area yesterday. We got all kinds of rain, and we've had too much of that too, but I'll take that over severe storms any day. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Pitch on the way to Escalera. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Escalera didn't think so, but he'll head back to the dugout with an arrow safety strikeout there for Cameron Crawford.
Second strikeout for Crawford.
Here comes the top of the order for the Raiders, the left fielder, Trace Cunningham.
Cunningham struck out swinging his first at bat.
Crawford with the pitch. Fastball. Cunningham hits it well to right field. Drifting back and making the catch out there is Axel Dyschelm. So Warren East goes 1-2-3 here in the top of the third.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 2.5 now complete. Warren East 0, Barren County 0.
This is the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag, just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Of the TJ Regional Health third inning. Scoreless contest here in the 15th District Baseball Championship game between the Trojans and the Warren East Raiders. Price Thompson, Jordan Harris, J.P. Hyde, the first 3 due up for the Trojans, 8, 9, and 1 in their order.
Yep, that's what
Thompson batting .323 on the season. He has 6 RBIs.
Yeah, just a freshman, isn't he?
He is. Brendan Bratcher's pitch is going to be fouled off out of play.
He got nice size for a freshman, too.
Yep. Price is the son of Drew Thompson, who played at Glasgow, played basketball at Glasgow. Breaking ball, misses down and in here. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. Hit to left field in the air. Cunningham will make the catch. There's one away.
Surprise, a fly ball.
Yeah. Now Jordan Harris, the hitter. Harris hitting .288 on the season with 13 RBIs. Shows bunt, lays it down the first baseline, but it's going to go foul. Harris and Thompson are the only underclassmen in the batting order for the Trojans. Everybody else either a senior or junior. It's a pretty experienced ball club here for Barren County.
9 of the 18 outs have been flyouts.
No balls in the strike to Harris. Again, shows bunt, pulls back and takes a called strike, so it's 0-2. Bratcher into the windup, and his pitch misses low. Now the 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball, and this will be a base hit into right field. Right fielder Hinton through to first base, but Jordan Harris has good speed. He easily legged that one out. So Don Franklin auto base hit with one away here for Harris, and that will bring up the top of the order for the Trojans with J.P. Hyde coming to the plate.
Joe, he singled his first at bat into the left field right between the 5-6 hole.
Hyde batting .392, 24 RBIs, and 1 home run. And a quick throw to first base. Harris back in safely. And again, they'll throw to first base, and this one's in the dirt and gets away, but Alexander going to be able to chase it down quickly enough to keep Harris at first base. Hyde back in the box, still awaiting the first pitch of this at bat. Here it comes, and it was a pitch out as they're really looking for Harris to go here. He did not, so 1 ball, no strikes. Harris 13 out of 14 on the year in stolen bases. Pitch here misses outside. 2-0 to J.P. Hyde. Here's the 2-0. Popped up, foul, out of play. Two balls and a strike. Bratcher will throw to first base. Again, Harris slides back in safely. Of course, we've called Glasgow games all year long, and we've talked about how aggressive the Scotties are on the base pass. Barren County is as well. They've stolen 81 bases on the season. And there goes Harris right now. Here's a ground ball to third base. Going to be scooped up there by Escalera. His only play will be to first with Getty out there. And now Harris on the throw over will take third base. So 2 down for the Trojans with Harris on at third, and the hitter will be the second baseman, Jackson Reese.
Second time the Trojans have had a runner on third base, but in that first inning they stranded him. That was Reese, the batter. He tried to bunt his last at bat and popped it up and wound up being a fielder's choice. I'd say he's swinging away this time.
Bratcher working from the stretch with Harris at third base. Starts the at-bat with a breaking ball that catches the inside corner.
You notice the catcher all the time, he sets up like he's wanting an outside pitch, and he catch it. He does that just about every time. And, of course, it's just the way he sets up.
And this fastball misses upstairs. Well, if he's doing that on every pitch, he's probably not doing his pitcher any favors by doing that.
He does it a lot. If you'll see him, he'll kick that right leg way out, and he looked like and he reaches back to him. Well, and that time he's
the 1-1 pitch going to be fouled off out of play.
But I notice quite often he'll kick that right leg out, and then, the glove, he'll catch the ball over the plate, but it'll be on his inside shoulder.
One and two, Bratcher with a pitch, and this one in the dirt, and Quarles does a good job to block it, keep it in front, keep Harris at third base. Deuce is wild here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Scoreless game in the bottom of the third inning. Bratcher checks on Harris, now the pitch. There's a ground ball to Young at shortstop. He has it, his throw is there. And for the second consecutive inning, or actually the second out of the 3 innings,
Correct.
2 times out of 3 innings, Barren County has stranded a runner at third base.
No run. They had 1 hit. There were no errors. There was 1 left. 3 complete now in the boys' 15th District Championship. We have no score between Warren East and Barren County.
You're listening to the 15th District Baseball Title Game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
4th inning course brought to you by Riley Dental Group. And those hitters for the Raiders are Brendan Bratcher, William Alexander, and Caven Hinton.
Bratcher drew a base on balls his first at bat.
We've had no score through 3 innings here in the championship game. Barren County and Warren East should be underway in the softball championship game as well now over at Glasgow High School. That game was slated to start at 6 o'clock. Fastball here from Crawford misses low. We'll keep you updated on the score of that one, but as we told you earlier, if you want to listen to it or check in on it every now and then, Jay Turner calling that one for you on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, Hyde up with it. His throw is there, 1 away. That'll bring up the first baseman, William Alexander. Alexander leads this team with a .421 batting average. Nobody else even close to him, really. Crawford's first pitch of the at-bat is a breaking ball that misses outside. Here's the 1-0. You got to turn the sound. One ball, one strike the count here to Alexander. And this pitch misses low and away, 2-1. And Alexander asks for time, and the home plate umpire grants it. Caven Hinton waiting on deck for Warren East. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball misses outside. Feels like Crawford is being very careful to Alexander here.
Yeah, he hit into a fielder's choice his first at bat.
Now a 3-1 pitch. Fastball, and Alexander foul tips it back into the catcher's glove. So now a full count. Crawford sits and fires. Ground ball right side, going to get through the hole into right field. Jackson Reese gave it a diving attempt at second base, but couldn't come up with it. Don Franklin auto base hit there for Alexander. That brings up the right fielder, Caven Hinton.
First hit for the East, Joe.
Comes here with one out in the top of the fourth inning. Again, we are scoreless here.
It had a base runner via the walk, but Hinton flew out to right field his first at bat.
Breaking ball fouled off the end of the bat by Hinton. He bats .299 on the year. Does have a couple of home runs. Crawford will throw to first base. Alexander slides back in safely. Alexander has only 5 stolen bases on the year. He's been caught 3 times, so not a real threat to go, you wouldn't think. Well, again, they'll throw over, and he's back in standing up this time. And now time called for a balk. Not sure exactly what Crawford did, but Alexander's going to get second base on the balk call. Crawford disagrees.
Joe, Mr. Gum said he went to his mouth as he went to step on the pitching rubber.
Gotcha. Can't do that. No balls in the strike here to Hinton with Alexander now at second base. A breaking ball, and Hinton swings through it for strike 2.
That ball was up in his eye.
I guess this is the first time the Raiders have had a man in scoring position, isn't it, Bruce?
Yes, sir. Barren is stranded 2 on third base, but this is the first time East has had somebody to second.
The 0-2 pitch, actually going to throw to second base. Alexander back in safely there. J.P. Hyde, the shortstop, tried to sneak in behind him and catch him sleeping, but was not successful. The 0-2 on the way. Keeney set up way outside, and that's where the ball was. Called ball 1.
That's second ball.
Not on, no, that's ball 1. 1 and 2.
Well, they had one up there a while ago. They called the balk.
The umpire just now gave the 1-2
Okay.
signal, Bruce, so it's 1 and 2. I'm sure.
Well, there was one up there.
Fastball here, called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Hinton did not think so. Arrow safety strikeout there for Crawford.
Number 3.
Second out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Briggs Young.
Number 3 for him. Young flew out to center field his first at bat.
Time called here. Is Aiden Keeney going to go out and have a quick conversation with his pitcher? No score in the softball championship game between Barren County and Warren East.
East had runners on first and second in the top half.
First pitch coming to Briggs Young. Breaking ball, and he'll hit it to shortstop. J.P. Hyde has it. His throw is there. And Alexander going to be stranded at second base for the Raiders. We are still scoreless.
No runs, one hit, no errors, one left. 3.5 now in the boys 15th District Championship. We have no score.
You're listening to this championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCOU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
At Sam Roy's Field, we move to the bottom half of the Riley Dental Group fourth inning here in the 15th District Baseball Championship game. We are still scoreless. And leading things on for the Trojans will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Sutton Hyde, Gavin Coffey, and Axel Dysham.
Yeah, moving right along. Barron's had 2 hits in 3 innings, and East has had 1 in 4.
Score for you from the 14th District Championship game. Greenwood leads South Warren 4-0 in the second inning there. Swing and a miss here by Sutton Hyde at the first pitch from Bratcher for strike 1.
Sutton was called out on a 3rd strike on a 2-2 count in the first inning.
The 0-1, the breaking ball that stays inside here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, grounded to third base, going to get through Escalera there at third. And that will get Sutton Hyde on at first base. Hard hit ball, but it's what you got to expect at third. And Escalera did not come up with it cleanly, so that error will bring Gavin Coffey to the plate with Hyde on at first.
And he just didn't get the glove down. It just went between the wicket, and he just. Second time they've had the leadoff batter on, their third base runner.
Coffey, a 3-0-2 hitter. Bratcher starts him with a breaking ball. Coffey out in front of it for strike 1.
Coffey flew out to right field on his first at bat.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, swung on and missed. Bratcher ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
I think Quarles was expecting him to steal. Hyde at first base.
And the fastball here misses upstairs, and then Quarles will throw down to first, but Hyde back in safely. Barren County and Warren East in softball have completed 1 inning of play, and they are scoreless there as well. Hyde takes off for second base. It's a high chopper off the bat of Coffey to the second baseman, Bissett. He'll go to first for the out, as Hyde had already gotten to second base. 1 away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Axel Dysham.
It seemed like Hyde stopped for a second. I know he's trying to distract him. You see, as soon as he passed the runner, and I don't know if he's trying to draw a throw or it was odd looking to me. I don't know, but
I didn't notice anything myself.
Like I say, runner on second base with 1 out.
Axel Dysham, a 344 hitter. He leads the team with 31 RBIs. He has an RBI opportunity here with Hyde on at second base. Breaking ball from Bratcher stays upstairs.
Yeah, one run today might win it, the way it's going right now.
You're right. Bratcher sets, checks the runner. Now the pitch. That one in there for a strike. We felt like this might be a pitcher's duel when we saw the numbers for each pitcher. Bratcher a 1.27 ERA. Crawford a 2.18 ERA on the season. Now the 1-1 from Bratcher. Breaking ball is low. Neither one of these kids walk very many batters either. Bratcher had only walked 9 coming into the game all season long. Crawford had only walked 5 all season.
We've had one walk between them today.
A 2-1 pitch going to be fouled back.
Bratcher drew that walk in the first inning. So.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Dysham. Pitch on the way, misses up and in, gets away, and that's going to allow Hyde to take third base on the wild pitch.
Well, second inning that Barren County's had, 3 out of the 4 now. They've had a runner on third base and yet to bring them home.
Just one out here, so a deep fly could do it. Here's the payoff pitch. This one fouled off by Dysham out of play.
In the first inning, when Reese got to third base, they got a strikeout looking to get that second out.
3-2 pitch again, breaking ball, and this is going to get fielded by Escalera at third base. His only play will be to first, which he does get the out there. But that will get Sutton Hyde in for the first run of the day for Barren County as they take a 1-0 lead here in the 4th. And with the bases empty now, here comes the catcher, Aiden Keeney.
Keeney is 0 for 1, flew out to left field his first at bat.
First pitch he sees is a curveball that stays upstairs.
Wow, pitch is big right now, isn't it?
Now the 1-0. In there for a strike. Yeah, without that, Hyde would only be at, well, may not even be at third base because that ball was hit to third.
Right.
Now the 1-1. Here's a ground ball to Young. Actually, it's going to be Escalera who cuts in front of Young to field it, and he'll go to first base for the out. That'll end the inning for the Trojans, but Barren County able to draw first blood here in the 4th.
1 run, no hits, 1 error, nobody left. We've completed 4 in the boys' 15th District Tournament. Barren County 1, Warren East 0.
You're listening to the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Parsley, Carter Bassett the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for Warren East as we go to the top half of the Arrow Safety 5th inning in a game that is flying right along. We've not even been playing a full hour yet as we go to this 5th inning. Barren County leads it 1-0, just now getting that first run in the bottom of the 4th. Of course, both of these teams headed to the 4th Region Tournament, which is slated to begin on Memorial Day. They're supposed to play all 4 first-round games on Memorial Day. Of course, obviously, the weather forecast does not look like it might cooperate, as it's supposed to be raining yet again, maybe on Monday. We'll see how it plays out, but that could throw a wrench into the plans for sure.
Most of the rain, I believe, is supposed to be sunny, and then scattered showers.
And here's a ground ball back up the middle, and it's going to be a leadoff single for Carson Choate to start the 5th.
And, of course, WKU has a turf field, so as long as it's not raining during the time, they can probably get the baseball in. But the softball is still grass, so.
That will bring up Dane Parsley, the center fielder.
Parsley flew out to center field for the 3rd out in the 2nd inning.
Lays a bunt down the first base line as the pitcher Crawford comes off the mound to field it. He'll go to first base. 1 away. That does move Carson Choate to 2nd. So the tying run in scoring position with 1 away.
Give Parsley a sacrifice.
That will bring up the second baseman, Carter Bassett.
Bassett grounded to short for the first out of the 3rd inning.
He shows bunt, lays it down the third baseline. They'll go to first to get the out there. And in the meantime, Choate moves over to third, but there are now 2 away. Again, Crawford came off the mound to field that and make the play at first. And we will get a pinch hitter here for Warren East. Hitting from Matthew Escalera, it will be Maddox Lewis.
He hit for him yesterday.
He did on Monday, yep.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Monday. And he came back in. Let's see what he did.
Drew a walk, from what I remember.
Yes, sir, he did. He drew a walk. And I don't understand the second sacrifice, because as well as he's been pitching, this is a 3-pitch inning so far. First pitch, so. Lewis just hits 167. This just his 12th at bat, 13th at bat.
Crawford comes with a fastball, which Lewis grounds to first base. Gavin Coffey has it. He'll step on the bag. And that will do it for Warren East here in the top of the 5th.
4-pitch inning, Joe. After the leadoff single, 3 straight outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 4.5 now passed by, and Barren County on top of Warren East, 1-0.
This is the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCOU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune back here with you at Sam Roy's Field as we got to go to the bottom half of the Arrow Safety 5th inning. Barren County leads 1-0 in this 15th District Championship game. And the 7, 8, 9 hitters are due up for the Trojans. That'll be Cameron Crawford, Price Thompson, and Jordan Harris. The first pitch of this inning from Brendan Bratcher misses for ball 1.
Like you say, Joe, we're still cruising right along.
Just now playing right at about an hour. This pitch going to be popped up in foul territory, but it's going to stay in play and will be caught behind home plate by the catcher Braden Quarles for the first out. Next up, the third baseman Price Thompson.
Thompson flew out to left field to lead off the third inning.
Breaking ball is going to be hit in the air to the right side. Hinton giving chase, and did he make the catch? He did not. Difficult for us to see down the right field line here from where we sit in the press box, but he almost got there but couldn't quite pull it in, so it'll be a long strike.
We need to mount a mirror up here or something, on the roof.
We can see down the right
so
field
you
line.
look in the mirror and see what's going on.
So no balls and a strike here to the freshman third baseman, Price Thompson. The 0-1 pitch from Bratcher. This is up and away. Here's the 1-1. Thompson lifts this one to right field. Hinton has plenty of room to make the catch, and he does. 2 down. Now the sophomore left fielder, Jordan Harris, due up for Barren County.
Has one of their 2 hits, Joe. Had a single back in that third inning and got stranded at third base.
Trojans lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the Aero Safety 5th inning. Fastball from Bratcher misses high. In the 15th District Softball Championship game, Warren East scores 2 in the top of the second, and they lead 2-0 going into the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Be fouled off out of play. Again, that game being broadcast over on WCOU Burgundy, 104.7 FM with Jay Turner, if you'd like to check in on that one. 1-1 is a fastball that misses high from Bratcher. Now the 2-1 pitch, fouled back. If Harris is able to reach, J.P. Hyde would be next. Now the 2-2. Fastball. Harris grounds it to shortstop. Young up with it, bobbled it at first, and now he will not be able to throw him out. So Harris reaches, and that will bring up the top of the order for the Trojans, J.P. Hyde.
Third error on the Raiders today. Hyde singled to start the game and then hit into a fielder's choice, a 5-3 fielder's choice in that third inning.
He leads the team with a .392 batting average. Throw over to first base. Harris back in safely.
And in that third inning on that ground out to third base.
Here's a chopper down the third base line. Escalera has it. Long throw across the diamond is in the dirt. Alexander cannot dig it out. Harris going to go for third, and he makes it. So it'll be runners on the corners. 4th error of the day on Warren East as Escalera threw that one in the dirt.
Second one on Escalera. It was deep in the hole.
That will bring up Jackson Reese with runners at first and third and 2 down.
Reese tried to bunt in the first inning, and it popped it up, and Bratcher was able to throw him out, and then he grounded to shortstop his second at bat in the third inning for the third out. Look there, he's gone.
J.P. Hyde trying to get in a rundown here so they can score the run from third base, but Bratcher does not fall for it. He tries to throw back to third, but Harris had already slid back in safely there. So now runners at second and third.
Base hit, they could break this game open.
A 3-run lead in this one would be breaking it open. You're right. And here is a base hit into left field. And they're going to send Hyde. There he slips coming around third, so he'll have to go back to the bag. And in the meantime, as the throw came all the way home, Jackson Reed's going to take second. Hyde made a big wide turn around third, and when he got in the grass, he slipped. Had to go back to the bag, so runners at second and third again, but Barren County puts another run across, and it's now 2-0 Trojans with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth.
It's an unearned run.
And here comes a visit to the mound by by Warren East head coach Wes Sanford. He gathers his infielders around here. Greenwood has taken a 5-0 lead, at least at last check, over South Warren in the 14th District Championship game. Franklin Simpson and Logan County going to be playing in the 13th District Championship game. Russell County and Monroe County playing in the 16th District title game. In the softball championship games, you've got, of course, Barren County and Warren East. We told you Warren East leads that game 2-0 in the bottom of the second. The 16th District softball title game, Clinton County taking on Cumberland County. And according to KHSAA scoreboard now on the 14th and 13th District in softball, neither one of those semifinal games, or one of those semifinal games have been played in the 13th District. Franklin defeated Todd Central, but Logan and Russellville had to play tonight. And in the 14th, South Warren and Warren Central were playing, and Greenwood and Bowling Green would play. Again, that's in softball, according to the KHSAA website. Hopefully that's right, but that's what it told me. Set to go here again with, and actually we're going to get an intentional walk. Warren East going to put Sutton Hyde on intentionally to load the bases. That'll give them a force at every base and brings up the Barren County cleanup hitter, Gavin Coffey.
That's interesting. He had struck out looking and reached on an error. He really hadn't hurt him, and they put the cleanup batter up.
I'm sure they just wanted the main purpose is to get a force.
Yeah, well,
base,
I mean, of course, he's flown out to right field, and he's got the first 2 outs of the inning, and then committed back-to-back errors, and then gave up a base hit.
Breaking ball from Bratcher in there for a called strike. Barren County faithful didn't think so. We do have another big crowd here today, by the way, just like we did on Monday when Glasgow and Warren East played. Here's the 0-1. This pitch in the dirt, but Quarles does a good enough job to get his body on it to keep it close, and the runners have to stay put.
Like I said Monday, if we had those old softball bleachers they had at up at American Legion Park sitting out there by the scoreboard, it had a lot more seats, and it'd be a great view. I don't know what they did with those. They took them down a couple years ago, but
I'd say they're probably recycled by now.
Yeah, probably so.
Here's the 1-1. This one in there for a called strike, 1 and 2.
Wow, that was a tough call there. Looked a little low and outside, and the fans are letting him hear it.
So Coffey awaiting the 1-2 pitch with the bases loaded here in the fifth. Pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball, and Coffey swings and foul tips it back into Quarles' glove for strike 3. That's an arrow safety strikeout, and a big strikeout there for Brendan Bratcher. Barren County able to get one more run, but it could have been a whole lot worse for the Raiders.
Joe, they picked up 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 errors, and 2 left on base. 5 complete in the 15th District Championship. Barren County 2, Warren East 0.
You're listening to the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag, just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
You back here with you at Sam Roy's Field. It's the 1-2-3 hitters due up for Warren East as we go to the top of the 6th inning. This inning brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers. Trace Cunningham, Brendan Bratcher, William Alexander, the first 3 men due up. Barren County leading 2-0 here in the 15th District Championship game.
Cunningham 0 for 2, struck out in the first, lined out to right field in the third.
And lays a bunt down, but it goes foul. Cunningham tried to drag bunt down the third base line. He hits from the left side. Third baseman Price Thompson in several steps onto the infield grass here, guarding against another bunt attempt. The 0-1 pitch. Cunningham was ready to swing away there, but he takes the ball outside. One and one here to Cunningham. Cameron Crawford sets. And now his pitch. Breaking ball. Cunningham hits it in the air to right field. And catch going to be made out there by Axel Dysham. One away here in the 6th. Brings up the pitcher, Brendan Bratcher.
Bratcher has walked and grounded to short.
.346 hitter on the season. Second on the team. Crawford with an off-speed pitch. It's grounded to third base. Thompson has it. His throw is there. 2 down.
Joe, we're in the 6th inning, and that's just the 50th pitch for Cunningham.
That's pretty efficient.
Yes, sir.
Here's William Alexander for the Raiders.
Alexander has one of the 2 Warren East hits. He did a single in the 4th. Had a fielder's choice in the 1st, but singled in the 4th and was stranded at second base. He's the only runner to beat a pass first for the Raiders today.
First pitch he sees, misses low and away. That one in there for a called strike. Now the 1-1 coming from Cameron Crawford. And the curveball drops in there for a called strike. 1-2.
Nice pitch.
And time going to be called here.
Crawford only two batters past the minimum right now.
Here's the 1-2. Alexander will foul it back. So we'll give another 1-2 pitch here from Crawford. It's on the way. Alexander hits it back up the middle into center field, and that'll be a Don Franklin auto base hit with 2 away here in the 6th. Brings up Caven Hinton for the Raiders.
Raiders have 3 hits, and Alexander has 2 of them. They've all been singles. Hinton flew out to right and struck out looking in that 4th inning after Alexander singled.
Barren County leads 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning here in the 15th District Championship game.
He had a big home run the first time a Scotty's faced him there in left center, I believe.
And here is a breaking ball fouled off.
Well, I thought for a minute that the Barren County catcher, Keeney, Alexander got way off the bat. He stood up to point at him, and Crawford just about threw it. It'd been by him if he had probably.
And Crawford going to throw to first base. Alexander back in. Crawford kicks and fires, and the breaking ball hits Hinton square in the back. So now runners at first and second. Briggs Young due up here for the Raiders now.
Young is flown out to left and grounded to hide at short. Well,
Barren County head coach J.R. Estes headed to the mound to gather the infielders around and have a discussion.
Yeah, in the bottom of the 5th inning, a couple errors cost East, and now with runners at first and second, a base hit, it could cost them. Well, Young only has 1 extra base hit on the year, and that was a double.
Bats .278 on the season. Set to go now. Crawford with a pitch. Starts with a breaking ball that misses upstairs. Crawford checks on Alexander at second base, and now he'll step off the rubber. One ball, no strikes. Young awaiting the pitch. It's on the way. Fastball right down Broadway there for strike 1.
Yeah, generally East, if they're going to hurt you, it's in the top of the order. And after you get back to that 4-hitter,
Another 1-1 pitch, and going to be fouled back.
Well, the most pitches he's pitched in an inning has been 14. This is going to be number 15.
14 pitches, the most he's had in any one inning before this. That's crazy.
And that was in the first.
One-two delivery. Grounded foul down the third base side.
Well, East got out of the inning in the second with Barren with base runners, and they have a runner on second now in the top.
Bruce is talking about softball.
Yes.
Here's the 1-2, and here's a foul ball down the left field line. Got the same two teams playing in both championship games, so we got to make sure we're clear on what we're talking about.
Top of the third in the softball game, Joe. It's 2-0 East with a runner on second.
Good deal.
And 2 outs.
Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And the inning is over.
Now the 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, going to get past Keeney to the backstop, so now both runners move up, so that could be a big development here with a base hit.
See, that's what happened to in the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th, a wild pitch and a couple of errors that, no, that was the 4th where they had the wild pitch, but something in the alley could tie this game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Briggs. And he just does get a piece of this one and fouled it back.
He'll be seeing his 8th pitch on the next one. He'd only seen 3 up to then. First 2 bats, he had 3 pitches. This will be his 8th in this 3rd at bat.
Crawford has the pitch he wants. It's on the way. It's a fastball, and Young swings and misses for strike 3. And Crawford able to get out of trouble here as he will strand 2 runners in scoring position for the Raiders.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 stranded. 5.5 gone by in the 15th District Boys Championship. Barren County 2, Warren East 0.
You're listening to the championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Move to the bottom half of the 6th inning, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers and Axel Dysham, Aiden Keeney, Cameron Crawford. The 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Trojans. Barren County leads the game 2-0 over Warren East here in the 15th District Championship. Brendan Bratcher still on the hill for the Raiders. His first pitch to Dysham misses upstairs. Now the 1-0. Breaking ball, and Dysham will foul it down the third base line. Here's the 1-1 from Bratcher. That one's a curveball on the inside corner for a called strike. Now the 1-2. Another breaking ball. Here's a chopper down the third base line. Going to stay fair. Escalera has it. He'll throw a bullet to first base for out number 1.
And we know what kind of arm he's got from pitching.
That will bring up the catcher, Aiden Keeney.
Keeney 0 for 2. He's flown out to left and grounded to Escalera at third.
And the breaking ball from Bratcher calls a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball grounded to Young at shortstop. And his throw to first is in time. 2 down. Now the pitcher, Cameron Crawford. Trojans in front 2-0 here in the 15th District Baseball title game.
Well, Joe, I'm looking over my scorebook. I didn't realize that. Barren does not have an earned run.
Breaking ball, grounded foul.
I thought that first one, but Hyde reached on an error and then moved on a wild pitch and then scored on a fielder's choice. So, I mean, if they hadn't had the error, that would have been a 3-up and 3-down inning.
0-1 pitch, grounded foul as well. Greenwood has taken a 6-0 lead over South Warren through 4 innings of play in the 14th District Baseball Championship. Oh, 2 pitch to Crawford on the way, and it's a breaking ball in the dirt.
Who's the 1 seed in that one? Greenwood?
Greenwood, yep.
Okay. I was thinking that was right.
The 1-2 pitch. And Crawford watches the fastball go by for strike 3, arrow safety strikeout for Brendan Bratcher. But the Warren East Raiders down to their final 3 outs here. Barren County 3 outs away from capturing the 15th District Championship.
That was Bratcher's 3rd strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 6 complete now, it's Barren County 2, Warren East 0.
This is the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Bruce Tribune back here with you for the top of the 7th inning from Sam Roy's Field in the 15th District Baseball Championship game. Barren County 3 outs away from capturing the title. They lead Warren East 2-0. And for the Raiders, it will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. Carson Choate, Dane Parsley, and Carter Bassett. Cameron Crawford still on the hill for the Trojans. He's trying to throw the complete game shutout here. Crawford with his first pitch of the inning. It's a breaking ball. It's outside.
Joe, in the softball game, Barren County has now scored in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and they have runners on 1st and 2nd. It's 2-1.
Warren East still leading 2-1.
Yes, sir.
This one fouled off out of play.
But the Trojanettes do have runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a base hit into left field. So Choate reaches to lead off the 7th here for East, and the tying run will come to the plate as Dane Parsley steps up.
Well, Joe, the Warren East Raiders have 4 hits, and Choate and Alexander have all 4 of them. They have 2 apiece.
And Choate came into the day hitting just 111 on the season.
Yes, 2 singles today.
First pitch to Parsley is a breaking ball for a strike.
Last time up after the single by Choate, Parsley bunted, sacrificed to advance into second, and then so he doesn't appear to be doing it this time.
Breaking ball, misses low. Parsley, a .288 hitter. He does have 1 home run on the season, 7 RBIs. Crawford comes set. Pitch. Misses outside with a fastball.
It's his 70th pitch.
Now the 2-1. And here's a line drive going to be caught at third base. The throw to first is not in time, so they do not turn the double play, but Price Thompson able to make the catch of the line drive there. 1 away.
Nice play.
Got to bring up the second baseman, Carter Bassett.
If he don't make that play, it might be a run. Because that's in that corner. And
Bassett batting just 176 on the year.
Harris would have a long way to go. He sacrificed his last at bat. He's 0 for 1.
Crawford's curveball misses outside. Now the 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike at the knees. Bassett thought it was low. 1 ball, 1 strike to the senior second baseman. Crawford going to throw to first base, but the runner back in safely. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, going to get past Quarles, and that will move Choate to second base on the wild pitch.
It's his second wild pitch. Had that wild pitch in that last inning that Alexander wound up finally on third base on.
Of course, that run at second base really means nothing to the Trojans. They don't care what happens with that run. They just want to make sure nobody else gets on the base paths here.
Exactly. Just go after the batters right here.
Top of the 7th, a 2-0 Barren County lead. Fastball hit towards second base. Jackson Reese has it. His throw is there. There are 2 down. Choate moves to third, but now Barren County just 1 out away from the 15th District Championship. Matthew Escalera will try to keep his team alive here.
Yeah, they pinch hit for him at last at bat. Lewis grounded out to first, so they're going to let him bat this time. He's 0 for 1 so far.
Coach Wes Sanford has come down to talk to him a bit before he has his at-bat. Give him a little encouragement. Escalera, just a 169 hitter.
And Crawford only given up 4 hits. He's had runners at third twice, both of them in the 6th and now the 7th inning.
Crawford's pitch is a breaking ball, which Escalera pops up on the infield. Going to stay in play here. And the catch made by Coffey right on top of the bag at second base. And the Barren County Trojans are the 15th District Baseball champions as Cameron Crawford's teammates mob him there in front of the Barren County dugout. So Warren East last year defeated Barren County in the championship game, but now the Trojans turn the tables on East, and Barren County wins this title by a final score of 2-0. Of course, both teams will play in next week's 4th region tournament at Nick Dennis Field at Western Kentucky University. The draw for that region tournament has been moved. It was scheduled to be held tomorrow, but the draw has now been moved to Saturday. So we'll know what the pairings are after that meeting on Saturday morning. In the meantime, we'll come back in a moment on our Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up. We'll take a look at the Ralphie's Fun Center final stats. We'll have our Hardee's Hot and Fresh Play of the Game, our SCRTC Player of the Game. We also hope to get a word with Barren County head coach J.R. Estes as well. His team, the 15th District Champions, with a 2-0 victory over Warren East. You're listening to the 15th District District Baseball Championship game here on WCODU Blue 103.7 FM and 1490 AM, presented by Don Franklin Auto.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists. Like,
hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs, Bruce Tribune back here with you for the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up as Barren County captures the 15th District Baseball Championship with a 2-0 victory over the Warren East Raiders. Barren County now improves to 23-10 over the year. They finished the district schedule 8-0. Warren East falling to 10-19, 5-3 against district competition. All three of those losses coming to the Trojans. But again, both teams will move on to next week's 4th region tournament at Nick Dennis Field on the campus of Western Kentucky University. The schedule right now has all 4 first-round games slated to be played on Memorial Day. Of course, we'll see what the weather does. Right now, not looking great for that day, but we'll see how it goes. And, of course, Barren County will play a runner-up out of one of the other districts, and Warren East will play a champion out of one of the other 3 districts inside the region. And before we turn things over to Bruce for the final stats, Barren County trailing Warren East 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning in the 15th District Softball Championship game being played over at Glasgow High School. Again, Jay Turner has the call of that game for you on WCOU Burgundy 104.7 FM if you'd like to turn over and listen to that. In the meantime, we'll turn things over to Bruce. He's going to take a look at our Ralphie's Fun Center final stats on this one. Bruce?
I need to mark one more thing down here, Joe. I just saw something there in that last inning I missed. All righty. Warren East, no runs on 4 hits. There were no Barren County errors. East does strand 6. Brandon Bratcher will pick up the loss. He will fall to 5-4 on the season. He faced 25 batters. He struck out 3, walked 1, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. Neither one of them were earned. He had a wild pitch and a balk. Offensively for the for Warren East today, Trace Cunningham 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Brandon Bratcher was 0 for 2. He drew a base on balls. William Alexander was 2 for 3. Caven Hinton was 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch and struck out. Briggs Young was 0 for 3. He committed an error, struck out once. Carson Choate was 2 for 3. Brandon Quarles, the catcher, who Choate was batting for, the DH, did have a throwing error. Dane Parsley was 0 for 2. He had a sacrifice. Carter Passett was 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. Matthew Escalera was 0 for 2. He had 2 errors and a strikeout. And Maddox Lewis was 0 for 1. 23 official at-bats, no runs on 4 hits. East did commit 4 errors. They had 2 sacrifice, 1 hit batter. They had a base on ball, and they had 4 strikeouts on the afternoon. And Joe told you they will fall to 10-19 and 5-3 in the district, but they do qualify for the region, being the runner-up. For Barren County, 2 runs on 3 hits. There were 4 Warren East errors. Barren County strands 4. Cameron Crawford will get the win this afternoon. He is 7-0 on the season, pitched all 7 innings. He faced 27 batters, struck out 4, gave up 1 walk, 4 hits, no runs. He did have 2 wild pitches, and he had 1 hit batter, and he had the balk. The balk was not on I'm sorry, because I was on the other side on Bratcher. The balk was on Crawford. But he does pick up the win, as I said. Offensively for the Trojans today, J.P. Hyde 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Jackson Reese was 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Sutton Hyde was 0 for 2. He did score a run. He drew a base on ball and struck out once. Gavin Coffey was 0 for 3. He drew a base on. He was 0 for 2. I'm sorry, 0 for 2 on the. No, he was 0 for 3. I had a base on balls marked for him that he didn't have, Joe. Let me correct that. He did have a strikeout. Axel Dashholm was 0 for 3. He had an RBI on a fielder's choice. Aiden Kinney was 0 for 3. Cameron Crawford was 0 for 3. He struck out once. Price Thompson was 0 for 2. And Jordan Harris was 1 for 2, scored a run in that big 5th inning. 24 official at-bats, 2 runs on 3 hits. They had 2 stolen bases. They drew 2 base on balls, and they drew 1 base on ball and had 3 strikeouts on the afternoon. 1 RBI. The Trojans are as Joe told you, 23-10 on the season, 8-0 in the district, and they will go into the regional tournament next week as a winner.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. And I think we'll go ahead and do our Hardy's Hot and Fresh play of the game here, if we're ready to do that. And Will says we are. So Hardy's Hot and Fresh play of the game was from Barren County. It came back in the top of the fourth inning, and it was the fielder's choice. Axel Dysham put the ball in play, hit it to third base, and he ended up with that ball being put in play, scoring Sutton Hyde. That was the first run of the day for Barren County in the top of the fourth inning, and that is our Hardy's Hot and Fresh play of the game. And they are currently announcing the all postseason, all district team, seasonal, all tournament team, and all academic teams as well for the 15th District Baseball team. So let's run through that information for you. The all-academic team from Allen County, Scottsville, it's Dusty Hayes. From Glasgow, it's Austin Parker. From Warren East, it's Brooks Vincent. And from Barren County, Matthew Estes. That is your all-academic team. Now for the 15th District all-seasonal team, from Allen County, Scottsville, it was Noah Tao and Jay Disman. From Glasgow, members of the all-seasonal team were Hudson Gum and JoJo Driver. From Warren East, those team members are Brendan Bratcher, William Alexander, and Caven Hinton. And from Barren County, the members of the all-district team for the season are Jackson Reese, Sutton Hyde, and Skylar Potter. And for the all-district, all-tournament team, from Allen County, Scottsville, Eli Stamper and Dusty Hayes. From Glasgow on the all-tournament team, Landon Martin and Carter Hodges. From Warren East, Brendan Bratcher, Matthew Escalera, and William Alexander. And on the all-district district all-tournament team from Barren County, Cameron Crawford, Axel Dysham, and Skylar Potter. So that is what the postseason awards look like here on the baseball side of things. We're going to take our final time out here in the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up, and when we come back, we hope to be joined by Barren County head coach J.R. Estes to get a quick word with him after his team captures the 15th District Championship with a final score of 2-0 over the Warren East Raiders. You're listening to the 15th District Championship game presented by Don Franklin Auto here on WCODU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Joe Myers, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Sam Roy's Field, where the Barren County Trojans are your 15th District baseball champions. They get a 2-0 victory over the Warren East Raiders to earn that crown. Barren County now 23-10 on the year, 8-0 against district competition this season. Warren East dropping to 10-19 and 5-3 in the district. Coach J.R. Estes is out there celebrating with his team, of course, taking a few pictures. So we're going to hang in here for a minute or two and try to get a word with him on the radio as he's now trying to make his way over here. I think he's being stopped by several fans trying to congratulate him, which is certainly understandable. But looks like he's making his way over here. So we'll hang in here until he can make his way into the press box. Again, both of these teams are going to play in the 4th region tournament next week at Western Kentucky University. All 4 games for the first round are supposed to take place on Monday. But, again, the weather forecast does not look great as of now anyway. Of course, that's several days away, so we'll see if things get better. But Coach J.R. Estes has now made his way in here to the press box. And, Coach, congratulations on the 15th District Championship.
Thanks so much, man. This one means a whole lot to everybody, for sure. Appreciate it.
Your team had quite the season this year, JR. 8-0 against district competition. You're now 23-10 on the year. This team had high expectations coming into the season, and you guys are living up to them at this point.
Yeah, it did. You know, we had a couple things that happened there early on with some coaching changes, 2 of them that nobody expected. And, you know, when I took over the community, the fans, the parents, the kids, it was just like the water got calm and they just went to work. And I couldn't ask for a better support group for sure.
You look at the way your pitcher, Cameron Crawford, went in this ball game. He's been outstanding all year long, obviously, with the numbers that he has. He was 6-0, now 7-0 on the year. He goes all 7 innings, faced 27 batters, struck out 4, only walked 1, only gave up 4 hits, no runs scored on him today. Just talk about the effort he gave you not only today, but what he's meant to you throughout the season here.
Yeah, I mean, you just read all the stats. I mean, they're eye popping, right? Every time you go out, he's always mentally focused. Nothing rattles him. You know, he talks to you in between innings. I don't have this pitch. He's just a very good communicative kid. He, once again, on the biggest stage, he stepped up today, and we had to. Bratcher threw lights out also, so we had to have a good performance, and couldn't ask anything more from him tonight and Potter on Sunday night. I mean, just pretty amazing effort on the mound.
Yeah, with the 2 pitchers that were going today for each ball club, Coach, I don't know about you, but I kind of felt like this might be a pitcher's duel, and that's exactly what we got here today. Your team offensively, hey, you only get, according to our book now, I don't know what the official book was, but only 3 hits on the day. But, hey, you guys managed to scrap around and get those 2 very important runs to get this victory.
Yeah, that was the pregame talk. I knew it was going to be a 1-run, 2-run ball game there. Bratcher usually throws well. We took advantage of an error. I thought we were very aggressive on the bases and took extra bases, and it paid off when we needed it to.
Tell me about kind of the focus for this ball club now as you guys turn your attention to the 4th region tournament. Of course, like we said earlier, all 4 first-round games are supposed to be played on Monday, Memorial Day, if the weather will allow that. What are you talking about to your team? What's your focus as you go into that tournament now, Coach?
Well, I'll be honest, we haven't talked one word about it. We were 100% focused on the day at hand, and this was our first goal of the season, was to be district champs. So we accomplished that. We checked that box. Now, we'll immediately go back to work tomorrow. We don't draw till Saturday, but I've been in 3 other region tournaments in my other 4 years that I was here, and then there's no easy games. It's just like this. It just gets amplified more. It's more pressure on the kids. It won't be an easy draw. You'll have to bring your game. You'll have to pitch well. It'll be a lot of 1-2-run ball games.
Whoever wins this 4th region tournament will earn it, won't they?
Boy, will they ever, because it is stacked and packed, that's for sure.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Jay Turner, of course, we've been communicating with him. He wanted me to throw your congratulations your way as well. And good luck to you guys in the 4th Region Tournament down there at Western Kentucky.
Thanks so much
yes,
for
sir.
everything y'all do.
Absolutely. That's Barren County head coach J.R. Estes, his ball club winning the 15th District Championship over the Warren East Raiders, and that should just about wrap things up for us here today. We do not at this point obviously know what the broadcast plans are going to be for the region tournament. We'll have to let the draw play out on Saturday morning for both baseball and softball, and then it could be a possibility where Bruce and I have to do one of the baseball or softball games if Barren is playing at the same time on Monday. You just don't know that yet, but we'll figure all that out, and we will make sure that we get those plans out on our website and on the air as well to let you know where you can hear Barren County softball and baseball play in the region tournament. Before we get off the air here, let's remind you that the last score we had on the softball championship game, it was Warren East leading Barren County by a score of 3-1. That was in the, Bruce says it's now 4-1. Okay, 4-1 Warren East in the bottom of the 4th inning, according to what Bruce is telling me here. So, but anyway, again, if you want to tune in to that softball game, the championship game is being broadcast over on WCLU Burgundy 104.7, and also being live streamed through the usual channels as well. So we certainly invite you to tune over to that game and see what the result of that softball championship winds up being. I want to thank everybody who helped us with the broadcast here today. Jonathan Talley back at the studio for us on the board. Appreciate his work as always. Will Perkins, our on-site video producer and cameraman as well. And my broadcast partner was Bruce Tribune. Once again, your final score, Barren County is your 15th District Baseball champion. They defeat Warren East by a score of 2-0. Trojans marching on to the 4th Region Tournament next week with a record of 23-10. Warren East goes to the region tournament as well as a runner-up with a record of 10-19. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.